I am still Digglerath, unfortunately, and with me today in the commentary booth is Asder. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Sorry, give me 1 second.
We're starting the race time room. We'll be catching up in a moment. Just standard settings today. No GAs, and yeah, it's going to be a time. I made this, of course, as usual. I made this seed.
Okay, hello everyone. So I'm really excited to see
Yay!
this is going to be the third time that they're racing. They met once in the Swiss, where ZChaotix took the win. Found a lucky Dark Visor that Gollop had a lot of trouble finding. And then first round of top 8, they were matched up again and Gollop took the win.
And yeah, this is the semifinals of the losers round. Winner of this will go on to face Aaron Explosives for the losers finals. Meanwhile, Violet Translator, OMG, who could have foreseen this, etc., etc. Always has to be either here or the very next check. You cannot escape otherwise.
So the hint is nice. Missile 2 rooms from Dark Beam. Getting the missile launcher isn't too crucial in the settings we have where we don't require the main missile launcher, but knowing that Dark Room's going to be Dark Beam will be 2 rooms away from it.
Yeah, that makes it worthwhile to seek out your logical missiles if they end up being somewhere silly. Even on these settings, you can get logical missiles somewhere really goofy, like a Jump Guardian.
Yeah, but at least some idea of where Dark Beam is nice, because there are some seeds where you can get really trolly beam locations. Even though they're supposed to be early, they can really play havoc with the seed if they aren't early. And
Dark Beam in Torvus Temple, for example.
Or sometimes they have difficult options to play, like whether to do labs without Dark Beam or backdoor it or whatnot.
Yeah. I think the worst Dark Beam location we see in this turn is like Torvus Grove or maybe Meditation Vista. You have to go in through Aegon and have Seekers, Emerald, and some other things. Late Beam as well.
So Gollop's pretty far ahead in the fight. It looks like they probably did a better job clearing.
No, I think they're on the Nintendo's, and ZChaotix can only ride in on a dolphin.
Oh, does it make that big of a difference?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so the load times are a factor here. Sky Temple Key in Transport BX.
Some runners say that getting Sky Temple keys early in that locations like that don't have a ton of requirements is usually a bad sign. I don't know if I agree with that personally, but some people think it's a bad sign, since that's a progression item not placed early. It could be quite late. That's probably just a coincidence, though, personally.
So what I've heard is that you need access to Sky Temple Gateway to be placed before the Sky Temple keys.
Yeah. So if either Sky Temple access is really early or your progression's really... The thinking goes that progression is either your Sky Temple access is really early or things are very wrong and everything is very late. I don't know what's in Temple Assembly site, but Gollop is going for it and gets its second try. Nice.
That's really tough to pull off consistently, that slip jump.
Can Dark Beam be in Gathering Hall? You can go in through Aegon. Yeah, it can be in Gathering Hall. That's assuming that, yeah, it can be there.
Beams in Gathering Hall are pretty bad.
So I had a minimal checking seed with Light Beam there once. And every door is locked by Light Beam. I don't think I finished that seed.
Oh, Light Beam is the worst to see there. So there was an energy tank in Temple Assembly site that Gollop went for, and I think that E-Tank is really helpful for early Dark Aether.
Yeah, it's very safe. So Gollop will be a little bit behind, but can be a lot more risky in Dark Aegon. Screw attack early. Okay. Did they get missile launcher or a missile expansion?
See, I wish I was paying attention to that, because that would be a good thing to know for the location of the Dark Beam.
Chat, help.
It's a morph ball system in Portal Access A from the hint, but it looks like the seed is expecting the use of no space jump screw attack to climb Mining Plaza.
Yeah. Tracker is saying that it was an expansion, so we still don't have an idea where Dark Beam is. Okay, okay. Interesting. So it's possible that it's probable that the screw attack is your logical access, and very likely even that screw attack is logical access to Aegon.
I hate doing this screw attack. Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay, the seed expects the screw attack climb, but since we have the missile expansion,
Yeah, it's not. It's not as bad as getting on GFMC ship with that screw attack, but it can be finicky.
Gollop using it to actually skip the slope jump up here.
It gives you just a little bit more height, and it lets you get up ledges you otherwise wouldn't sometimes, like that, like so.
Okay, so after they clear the pirate fight, they're going to be getting whatever morph ball system that is.
That light beam? I think that's light beam.
I didn't see what's up there. It's probably bombs in Portal Access A.
Most likely. It might be spider ball or power bombs though, if that is light beam. It is mundane bombs.
Yeah, but if that is light beam up there, then yeah, need those two things in logic.
Actually, you also need bombs. I forget every time because I just do the space jump method to get that item. But logically, you need bombs as well.
Oh yeah, that's true, because you have to actually bomb jump on the spider trick.
Immediate route divergence. Scald going to check mining station access, while Z is going directly into Dark World. And there's our missile launcher. So that's... I think that's Dark Beam and... Oh no, what? Did it say up to 2 rooms away? No, that doesn't make sense.
I thought it said exactly 2 rooms.
Because otherwise, then what mine? I'm trying to remember. Transport Center isn't 2 rooms away from that, is it?
Oh, Sam Cash, I think is...
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep, duh.
Gollop doing a nice NSJ screw attack through the Z-axis to cross Mining Station A. So the Z-axis origin cuts through there, and that lets you use screw attack there without space jump.
Because that goes. As I understand it, screw attack just works by space jump setting your Z-axis to 0 or something. Something really tricky like that. Ooh, frame perfect morph from ZChaotix.
Oh, cutscene morph.
Yeah, that's what I meant, cutscene morph.
Yeah, so space jump is supposed to be what sets a value that the game uses to compare what your screw attack height is supposed to be at. So, and what. But
every area just has the default Z-axis as well, and Aegon happens to cut through Mining Station A like that. It's not too useful in Aegon, but in Sanctuary, you can basically go across all of Upper Sanctuary without screw attack, or without space jump and just screw attack.
Okay, ZChaotix trying to do the backdoor bomb jump towards Jump Guardian.
Wrong translator to get Dark Beam. Yep. Meanwhile, space jump boots are in no amber, no amber. Ooh, this could be a little bit sketchy. This is a kind of fiddly jump here, and Z gets it. It's a bit precise, but it's mostly the pressure of melting in dark aether atmosphere that makes that trick bad.
Yeah, Gollop is not gonna have to do that.
Yep.
Pretty lucky for them that they took the route that had space jump on it.
Yeah. Just space jump, Z. Come on. I'm kidding. We'll see if Z gets like Amber here or something. That might potentially put Z ahead.
Yeah, if Dark Beam is in Sandcache, I think that has to be the case.
I think
And
Sandcache is the only room at this point it can be in.
Amber is probably going to show up really soon.
Yeah.
Nice for them to get the garbage Agon hints.
Mm-hmm. Alternatively, Amber and Torvus Temple. The even crazier uncle of Supers and Torvus Energy Controller.
Yeah, that one is like... That one's a little bit less referred to, because you can at least... If you know how to do out of bounds, then you can...
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's the principle of the matter, really. Or it's the spirit of the logic. Something like that.
So you've got ZChaotix doing a Jump Guardian fight with basically no missiles.
Jump Guardian? What are you talking about? ZChaotix is just shooting nothing and it's dying.
Oh, yeah. Sure is spending a lot of time.
Well, you gotta be sure. You gotta be sure. There's probably a Greek mythology joke you can make here. But I haven't read it in forever, studied up on the relevant part. Maybe I should, just so I have material for these races.
This is probably like whatever the trooper named Haley that is paranoid and afraid of the splinters eating him.
Anyways, here's nothing. It's dead. Yeah, they just left. I love it every time that they just left the hitbox or Jump Guardian there. It's just there for no real reason. Ooh, Borgar.
They did fix it on the Japanese version.
They fixed a lot of things in the Japan. Actually, well, they did fixing the Japanese version of Prime 1. Like, a lot of things, but I don't know about Prime 2 fixed so much.
So actually, I just remembered that NSJ Screw Attack works through Portal Access. So ZChaotix actually could have screw attacked through the Urban.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Jump off the blade pod. That's really hard to remember.
Yeah, yeah. JP Echo's fixed a bunch of MISC stuff, not much in 8%. Not nearly as bad as JP Prime then, probably. Unless they fix like the one trick that makes Echo's 8% possible. I don't know which one that is. Or an Echo's Hundo. Don't at me.
Japanese Echoes is like trilogy light, sort of. Not really. Very light.
I say I run Echo's Hundo. I've done like one run of it. One day.
So Gollop able to speed up the nothing fight with a few extra missiles in their inventory.
Yeah.
And actually, having 10 max missiles lets you abuse the missile drop system, because it doesn't give you the high chance of the missile drop when you're low when you don't have at least 10 max. So it's able to just refill pretty much whenever they want.
Is that Amber? Yeah, that's Amber. I don't actually know. Well, if there's something in Incash 4, this doesn't help Z anyways, since you already had to go through Dark Aegon to get this. But if Z just goes straight to labs, actually, I think Gollop getting Space Jump makes the route work out better anyways. Since you don't have to do as many annoying bomb jumps, unfortunately. But it's not, like, insurmountable, of course.
Saving time on movement. So, Annihilator and Junction Site that I didn't catch earlier. And
ooh.
Is Gollop going to stave warp out? Also, we saw a hint. We saw the hint in Portal Terminal from ZChaotix's side that said Quadrax is guarding a power bomb, so Quadrax is half dead.
I thought that said missile, but either way, quad is now required. Oh, well, never mind. Golf is going back to start. Morph Ball system in Incash 4, so Z is going to be going back to Dark Aegon soon. Possibly even right now. It might just be main power bombs, which would be a bit unfortunate. But it also tells you that power bombs are in logic early, so yeah. But they could also get spider or boost ball.
Yeah, I want to clarify. I meant Quad has a power bomb expansion, so that doesn't play into the logic at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So this
I
is
don't know.
interesting because looks like Gollop is going to. Oh, Gollop got Emerald somewhere that I didn't catch.
It was Bomb Guardian.
Oh, okay. ZChaotix just has not been here yet. Doesn't even have
Yep.
Space Jump yet. Okay.
So
that's interesting because Gollop's missing out on. Oh, he's going to do the slope jump to the.
yeah, I personally don't agree with warping out of Dark Aegon like that. Because Transport Center is a pretty good item, and their save station's still right there. Yeah, you feel a bit bad if there's nothing, and you just kind of have to walk, or you just watch a cutscene for nothing. But in general, it's worth it on these settings.
Yeah, what I would have liked to see is dipping out of Dark Aether after opening Crossroads, and then checking Transport Center, and then doing Dark Aether, and then save warping out. That's a play I'd like to see more.
Oh, I see. Yeah, not doing the rest of Dark Aegon. Yeah.
Yeah, if your plan is to save warp out, I think like you just get Transport Center a bit earlier. It might be an item that helps you with Jump Guardian a bit.
Yeah. Although, with them knowing where Dark Beam should be, that does sound like the better play, since it's probably unlikely that they'll find Amber. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I just don't. Either way, I think it's either you want to leave immediately or stay in Aegon entirely and not do this sort of halfway play.
I don't mind the save warp out because because they've just done Jump Guardian, and they can check the Jump Guardian locked item on the GFMC ship here, and do this loop that you're probably going to do at some point anyways.
Yeah.
They also have power bombs, screw attack to check the 2 wind chamber checks out of logic here.
I like how ZChaotix went for Mine Shaft Missile because he didn't have the 10th missile. Oh, and he's going for Seekerless Lock. Okay.
Yeah, this is not surprising to me, actually, because ZChaotix has shown throughout the tournament that he's willing to go for many of the Seekerless Lock setups, using Screw Attack to break the locks.
Yeah, I've been completely unwilling to practice them, so it always surprises me when people go for it, entirely because I'm too lazy to practice them, and I extrapolate outwards unfairly to people.
He prefers the inbound setup for the one blocking Sky Temple Gateway.
That's fair. It is faster, in all honesty.
Most people consider it harder and will go for the out of bounds, so like I think he just has particular amounts of practice into Seekerless Locks.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sky Temple Key and Grand Chamber Windway, or Grand Wind Chamber. What did I just say?
Grand Chamber Windway. I'll have to remember that one.
Go home, Diggle. You are drunk.
We're finding lots of energy tanks this season. At least Gollop is the way that they're going. So ZChaotix has to shoot a missile to break one of the locks to be able to screw attack the rest in time, and ran out as having to refill off the pill bugs, which is not very fast.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at Grand Chamber Windway.
Kind of worried about how much time they're spending here. Gollop is going to do the fairly new, I think this is had only a few weeks ago by DCR.
It was like a month or two.
The screw attack method of
the also bombless.
Ah, yeah.
Both of these tricks are a little bit goofy, though. I think the the Grand Chamber Windway one, it's a little bit easier. But if you screw attack too far to the left, you soft lock. But Gollop gets it and doesn't fail to screw attack, which I've done before.
Yeah, this one could be a little bit scary. I've soft locked here a couple times.
Yeah, but it's not hard to avoid the soft lock. You just look to the right.
This was way easier for me to learn than the 3 BSJ method.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really hoping, for Lokir's sake, that Lokir gets something in Mineshaft.
ZChaotix.
Or Mining Station B. That's it. Sorry, Z.
You said Lokir, which, to be fair,
I'm sorry. Hi, Lokir.
I started somewhat associating Lokir with Mining Station B because of his match with Aaron that had space jump here.
Apparently, I need to go to sleep. I'm not tired yet. Boost Ball and Dark Harvest. And before Vanilla.
Oh, and I didn't get a chance to mention, but the Agon controller hint was for the Agon keys, which I didn't catch all three of them, but they were all three in different areas. One of them was Dark Agon. So the fact that they're in 3 different areas, maybe a bit harder to find, maybe less chance that the Morbus is immediately required.
Mm-hmm. But if it's like Temple Grounds Aegon or Dark Aegon, then... What was in Mining Plaza, by the way? Did we see that?
I don't know if anyone looked. They did not have space jump when they were in it, and it's been
it's
that way.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Gollop checking what's on Dark Missile Trooper. Just an energy tank.
All of the E. We almost have enough to do Chica, logically.
Is there anything else that kind of stands out as requiring a lot of E-Tank suitless, but that would be doable in beginner logic?
I think it's mostly just bosses. There's like tricks to do Planar Dark Worship and Reliquary, but that's higher difficulties. Z going directly back to Incash 4, I agree with this play. Oh, there's Light Beam. What was that in... What's that in Mining Station A, then?
Probably just light ammo, I don't know.
I could have sworn it had the white glow and the sort of Light Beam shape, but clearly not. Anyways, I do agree with his play Z is going for. Since it is a hinted Morph Ball system. Well, I think what Z really wants is Spider Ball to get that Annihilator. Did we say Boost Ball or... Yeah, Boost Ball's in Dark Aegon, so this is either Spider or Power Bombs.
Boost Ball's in Dark Torvus.
Dark
Torvus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's main Power Bombs.
Okay, I don't think I caught the hint that Dark Aegon had a morph system.
That was...
It must have been like Mining Plaza or something.
Yeah. Is that a red temple key? I think it's a red temple key.
Oh, that looks gross.
That's an immensely threatening Mining Plaza. Is it an Inghive key? Is it an Aegon key? Is it a Chica key? It's the last one that's really scary.
Shoutouts to Miguel for going out of bounds in his early match just to scan the red keys in Mining Plaza.
Yes. Glad that Miguel finally has a real streaming setup so he doesn't have to deal with his old setups nonsense.
Okay, so this is really interesting. Gollop still does not have Amber because they didn't do Transport Center. And it looks like they're opening the sand gates and they're going to head into Pirate Labs without the Dark Beam. So this is going to cause some problems that ZChaotix won't run into.
Ooh, yeah. Z, meanwhile, is going to do the loop of her Temple Grounds cleanup. And we'll probably get a Light Beam. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah, and all of those E-tanks.
Mm-hmm. You know where all the beams are already, though not necessarily Spider to get the last one.
Yeah, it is good to know, because we will have to find Spider at some point for Emperor Ing anyways.
Oh yeah. Hive Chamber B is a location of Dark Beam. Or Light Beam. Beam.
Dynamo Chamber is also a location in the game.
Well, Gollop was able to get it, I thought.
Oh, I know, I'm just making fun of an earlier match.
Oh no. Are we subtweeting somebody?
Yeah, it's the DCR Jagger match.
Yes. Right. Oh, I forgot about that. That was a weird race.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what we need logically. So we've got Dark Beam and Light Beam collectively, and Power Bombs. I suppose with main Power Bombs in Logic, Spider's Treasure could be something.
Hazing Cliff specifically. Yeah, if they don't find, if they find Dark Suit, that's Torvus from the front. If they find,
Oh, you know what? They ZChaotix as Amber. That's oh yeah, no, that's part of it. So yeah, Dark Suit or Super Missiles.
right,
For
yeah.
Torvus from the front.
They can do a little bit more in Sanctuary than just, oh, no. They can just do Hazing Cliff without, Dark Visor and Seekers, or Spider Ball. Oh, Chica is required! Oh!
So I think Gollop must have scanned that hint earlier and I just didn't notice.
Yeah, nobody was looking, I think, because, oh boy, that Mining Plaza Red 10 has got a lot more threatening. Ho 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 ho! Whoops, sorry, chat. We failed you. What does the race time chat have to say? Nothing at all. Moving right along.
There's another SDK at Sand Canyon.
We're gonna get check Vente, which is a good check.
Yeah, so maybe you're right. Maybe that is what all these E-tanks are for. Oh, there's super missiles in Vent Area A. It's definitely not a missile.
Yep.
Okay, so that's really interesting. So collectively, we've got front of Torvus access.
Z will probably be the first to assemble full access. Well, I guess if Gollop goes and checks Transport Center right now.
Yeah, I don't see, like...
Oh, right.
Probably the best time to do it, and I think they're going for it now.
Alright, we're thinking... at least the way I'm thinking of it, like, I'm confused why Gollop hasn't gone. Oh, right, Gollop only knows where Dark Beam is, not Amber. So I guess it's fair enough. It is a bit of a lengthy commitment. I keep thinking that Dark Beam is just there, but it's only there indirectly. Still.
Yeah,
I personally would have checked this earlier.
Yeah, I would too. I don't think they're going to feel great when they see it.
Yeah. Nice missile expansion, Vente. Sure.
Yeah. Missile expansion in Vent Area A and missile expansion in Transport Center.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, quad though. Ooh, quad has something though. Big missile expansion, I bet.
Oh, I think I said that was a power bomb expansion earlier. I must have read it wrong. Okay, so now Z's gonna finally get this E-tank over here.
Almost fell off, which would have been funny. There's the Morphball system hint in Mining Station A.
Well, Gollop is probably going to beeline that opening its booster spider.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be just going to be main PBs, which, okay, they're not beelining it. Maybe, you know what, maybe they're actually not fooled. Maybe they're thinking... Because, like, it's good strategy, I think. If you're way behind on where the Dark Beam was, it's maybe decent strategy to just hope that it's main PBs.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good chance of that, and then just, like, you know, cut corners.
I'm trying to think if they found anything that's main PB locked right now. Gollop is also going for the secretless strat. Okay.
Did ZChaotix end up getting this? I can't remember. Yeah, I think he did.
Oh, they did.
I swear
yeah.
I remember him scanning the MSB hint.
Yeah, he did. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So, but Gollop has light beam, so they're gonna be able to check storage A. So
yeah, that could be a difference breaker. And yeah, Spider's Treasure actually is a good check for main PBs. Of course, if it's Spider Ball and main cache for... Yeah. Alright, they already know where boost is, roughly, so it's a 50-50 shot.
Yeah, actually, so Gollop's gonna see the boost hint here, and then...
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be 50-50 for them, whether... thingy, whatchamacallit, in cache 4 is Power Bombs or Spider. I'd be worried about doing something like Spider's Treasure in that case if I didn't go check it, because... Well, if it's Spider, then you go to Spider's Treasure without it, and you are gonna have a tough time getting... At least Calling Chamber. I guess you can get all Combat Mastery. But then if it's main PBs, then that if it's Spider, then Spider's Treasure isn't in logic because main PBs aren't there. So I'm curious where he goes, or where they go now. Dark Torus Bog. Was that Sky
None of them are at None of them are an Aegon Waste. The Mining Plaza key is a main Hive key. Or it is just none required a Morbus. Very sad.
Yeah, I saw Dark Torvus and Sky Temple Grounds and something else. Torvus Bog, thanks for... Wait, no, that was the Aegon hint. Okay, I think the locations for the Agon keys and the Torvus keys are actually really similar. The hints looked very similar.
Yeah, I completely missed the Torvus keys in the first place, actually.
So I think Agon is Dark Agon, Sky Temple Grounds, and Torvus. And then the Torvus keys are Torvus, Sky Temple Grounds, and something that I missed.
Sky Temple Grounds hint is actually pretty scary, since there aren't a lot of good Sky Temple Grounds checks except for like Planet Dark Worship.
Yeah, Profane Path is blocked by Echo and Annihilator, which we only know where one is.
Yeah.
And then there's all of the Flying Ink caches that are like half the checks there. Oh, okay, third Torvus key is also Torvus. I haven't paid enough attention to the key bearer hints that have shown up so far, which would.
I don't think we've actually seen any. Oh, we've seen like a cursed like I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, I think if it was a key, I think I would have seen someone point it out. So
yeah,
one of the red keys are probably not there, but the Storage Cavern B. A for Ing Reliquary often gets skipped.
Yeah, Gollop is the person who pioneered that strategy. Since Ing Reliquary generally isn't an item very frequently, since it has so many requirements, this seed Gollop will probably check it. since it's free real estate and there is something in Sky Temple grounds that they need. Excuse me.
Yeah, if they even go back that path at any point.
Yeah, they're not going to do that for a while. I would imagine.
Okay, we got a cheeseburger and storage D. ZChaotix able to route the labs pretty cleanly. I don't think Gollop really went past Command Center, which was a good decision for them.
Yeah.
So they're not going to have trouble when they finally get to this.
Yeah. This related upgrade. That could still be Seekers, actually. That's not Seekers locked. I think, yeah, that's just missile expansion. Z breaking the glass covering. Closer look.
Oh yeah, Dark Oasis could be Seekers, right?
Ooh.
It's
The Discord is lagged out.
Oh, sorry, I was saying Dark Oasis could be Seekers, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's happened in like 1 or 2 tournament races.
It's not very likely for it to be anything, really.
Oh, no, not at all. I think it's actually the check in the game that has the lowest probability of having something. Not only does it is it a underwater in-cache check, it also requires power bomb.
Yeah, Power Bomb Guardian needs to be defeated and its item picked up.
Yeah, because echoes.
I really like that that's a thing, honestly. I really like that that's kept in the randomizer, because it makes that check much more interesting to me. So ZChaotix sequence broke the sand processing item by doing the 3 BSJ and getting stuck on the turret to get up here. Just a missile. Gollop's also sequence breaking, doing the skirt attack bonk to get up the half pipe to get to Torvus. Is presumably going to go for a seekerless lock attempt.
Yeah.
To get to the elevator to Torvus.
I'm so bad at this. I actually prefer to wall crawl this. It's much slower, but it's much more consistent for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got Skirt Attack, you can do the secret world in the save station without too many issues. But Gollop knows after the Dark Beam and the Super Missiles that Torvus is now in logic, so they're going to get to it as fast as possible. Normal way to go is much slower, so you have to go all the way through Temple Grounds. You do get 2 Violet hints on the way there, though, so there is a trade-off. This trick also doesn't need a Skirt Attack bonk. There's a trick I'm not really familiar with how it works called...
Oh, where you just sort of walk up the wall and it just works because echoes?
Yeah.
It's so dumb. You just sort of slurp up the wall and it's just... I don't understand it.
There's some people that are really good at it.
Yeah. I'm not one of them.
I don't know if any of them are in the tournament anymore.
Yeah. I feel like anyone who's trying this would rather go for the out of bounds, personally. That's left in the tournament. Well, I mean, clearly not, actually. That's just demonstrably false. But I don't know where I'm going with this.
It is interesting to see, like, a lot of the different players' backgrounds. Like, everyone kind of has a different skill set based on whether they've done speedruns in the past or not, and what categories they've done, or whether they just play Randomizer. And Gollop really is mostly a rando player. I don't think has done any speedruns, but they have... Oh, they finally got it.
Nice. Inghive Key 3 and Bioenergy Production, meanwhile, it's a key that exists.
But now they've got to do the secretless lock up here, so trick right after a trick. But yeah, they've posted videos for almost every trick that's useful in Randomizer, and they know how to do so many tricks. So pretty good resource for new players, and also generally really accomplished runner in the weeklies. Gollop is.
Yep. Frequently comes like first, second. How sad would it be if Gollop ran the missiles up there? Could be so bad.
Dark Visor and Storage C.
We
ZChaotix.
just had a race with that, I think.
Yeah, dude, I think that was... Oh. I forget who was in it.
I think it was one of the last 2 races, personally.
I know someone lost because of it.
Yeah. It was Interslice. Oh no.
Oh yeah, okay, Interslice versus Gollop.
Well, Z will be going to Dark Aegon to check the works there, including Battleground, which is nice. Oh, and Warriors Wall is nice.
Yeah, so I think Gollop probably doesn't get to that Dark Visor for a while. We still don't really know if
Underground
it's
tunnel
required.
always has something. That E-Tank is probably logical.
Yeah, it's probably progression in some way.
The Morbus is guarding the missile expansion. Rip a Morbus.
Like, actually, so Dark Suit and Light Suit have to be available somewhere because final bosses are on.
Yeah.
And I guess the Sky Temple keys, technically, like, you can get them last after everything else in the game, but I still get the feeling that the seed intends you to get one of the really awful Sky Temple Grounds ones with no suit. Maybe Phazon Grounds. I guess Phazon Grounds isn't that bad. Profane Path, maybe.
Profane Path is, yeah, generally okay. Phazon Grounds is also fine, though you need a couple more, obviously. One thing that is worth noting is that when you screw attack around without a suit, you take reduced damage, not down to you take damage that's roughly just above Dark Suit, like 1.4 damage per second instead of 6, and Dark Suit is 1.2 damage per second. So you can make your energy go quite a long way in that manner. Meanwhile, it's just missiles in Battleground.
Yeah, protect without 2 damage per second. Not sure the other two.
Progressive Suit is 3 rooms away from Catacombs access. That's probably
Grapple Guardian.
Catacombs. I think that's Light World, and I'm thinking Alpha.
Oh wait, no, yeah, sorry, you're right. Catacombs is Light World.
Did that say up to 3? I can never remember read for exactly or up to 3.
I think it said exactly.
Okay.
Because I think that's the word that jumped out at me, but not totally sure.
Well, there's one suit.
Yeah, suit at Portal Chamber.
It's not Alpha Blog. So it could be like Gathering Hall or something. Maybe not. Yeah, Gathering Hall.
Training Chamber. Training Chamber or Gather.
Poison Bog contains a key. We have a Torvus key in Dark Torvus as well. So that's concerning. I have a feeling Light Seeds is going to be required, and there's nothing we can do about it. Oh no. It's Gravity Boost. That makes Lower Torvus a lot nicer. Meanwhile, Z is entering Torvus from the front. Emerald Translator and Aegon Temple. Thanks, game. Or wall crawls, indeed. Oh, rip Asder. Major upgrade in Planar Dark Worship. Z has enough to do it. Kinda cover. It's gonna be a bit tight, but it's doable.
Okay, sorry, I was having some mic issues. But yeah, it seems that's not too bad with screw attack. Lokier did call it.
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling like it's probably Echo Visor with a key in.
Grapple beam.
Torvus key in Sky Temple grounds, or maybe Torvus key in Profane Path. I don't know.
Yeah, major upgrade does not refer to keys. Fortunately, so maybe unfortunately. If it's Spider Ball, there's a decent chance you can finish the seed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something leading to one of those Torvus keys.
Oh, right. Also remember that boost ball is in Dark Torvus, so that could be fun. I hope for vanilla boost ball personally. That's my favorite boost ball location. Progressive suit. No, right. We already saw these hints. I don't think we've seen the Torvus energy controller hint though.
Yeah, I don't think I saw anyone do the Torvus tonight.
Yeah, Lokier just got there. Or Lokier, I'm sorry. ZChaotix just got there, and Gollop. I guess that's gonna be the last thing they do before going to lower Torvus.
Yeah, so Gollop hitting up the ammo station. They're pretty low on missiles, and Torvus kind of consumes a lot of missiles.
Yeah.
With all the doors that are here. So I think Gollop probably is going to do the... No, not doing the cash B wall crawl. That might not be a thing that they do very often. I know...
Gollop doesn't do a lot of wall crawls, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I know they do some, but that may just not be one of the ones they do.
I remember that seed, Aaron. That was it was disappointing in the end because DCR couldn't find the 14th one. The 14th E-Tank.
So we've got a red key in Torvus Temple. This is either Torvus or Agon, I think.
Dark Torvus key too. They need that. Oh, Gollop warping out is interesting. Do you think they missed something in Agon?
I don't know. If you don't want to do the Cash B wall crawl to Dark Lower Torvus, that part of Dark Torvus is kind of slow to get out of. So I wonder if they're just gonna go through the front again, get these hints.
Echo Visor is an Under Temple, so that's a possible screw attack requirement or a possible spider requirement.
Did that say Echo Visor or did it say A Visor?
Echo Visor.
Okay.
I mean, they already have Dark Visor. Dark Visor's already known, so...
Yeah, I was asking because Gollop doesn't know about it, so...
Oh, you're right,
how
you're right.
It was because I didn't see it. It would have been more interesting, I guess, if it wasn't as specific.
Right.
But yeah, they're both going to know it's Echo.
Squeaky chair, squeaky.
Oh, thanks, game. Emerald and Agon Temple we saw a long time ago. But I suppose that hint probably has to be somewhere.
This chair is too noisy for its own good.
Oh yeah, these are the hints that ZChaotix got. ZChaotix went in normally. Okay.
I wonder if Gollop goes back to... Nope, never mind. Alright, logically both do require Spider, I forget. Yeah, that's right.
I feel like Gollop was just like kind of hard committing to Upper Dark Torvus because of the...
Oh, Gollop is going for hints. Right.
Oh, hints makes... Okay, yeah. So they probably still have the save left at Venomous Pond.
They did save, yeah.
And they can just reset and go back to that. Okay, this play makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
So which method are they going to use to skip the Seeker lock here?
Probably... I was gonna say inbounds, but, no. I personally, if I'm going for this strat, which is the only strat I'll go for, I only destroy the eye immediately next to the Morph Ball Tunnel.
Yeah, this is generally regarded as easier than the inbounds screw attacking the secret locks. I know ZChaotix prefers screw attacking the secret locks though, so if they get to this point, if he gets to this point without seekers, then we'll see both methods most likely.
And Gollop getting that Sealing Warp in relatively short order. Yeah, Seekers could also be in Plane of Dark Worship, but unless it's like War Ritual Ground, maybe we can skip them this season. I don't know. Couldn't really tell what was in War Ritual Grounds either, but I don't think it was a Sky Temple key. Watch Station, that's fine. Though they need Spider. We got Training Site, that's fine. TTE, there's a gravity boost requirement, but fortunately it's known. There's a Chica key. Sync maps. Oh, wow! On Dynamo Works? Wow, that was... Oof.
Wow. Did we see 5 or 6 hints? Does Gollop have 4?
Someone in chat has the keys. That's 6. Yeah, that's 2 Cobalt requirement. That's both Cobalt gates.
Ah, I missed the first one. Delete say okay. Yeah, and so people who know a small amount of out of bounds, or who are comfortable doing smaller applications of it, will probably know how to skip Cobalt for Spider Guardian, or just skip Spider Guardian entirely.
Yeah.
But, so not needing Cobalt there, but Sync Map Station, Cobalt is much harder to skip for that.
Yeah, you gotta go into the dreaded load delay zone. Nobody wants that.
So they're also going to have to find Light Suit, which we do know the location of approximately.
Yeah, somewhere in Lower Torvus. Is boost unnecessary? Currently, yeah. No, if that Dynamo Works key is the Spider Guardian itself, that's hard required boost. ZChaotix, meanwhile, is jumping out of bounds. It's great.
I think this is Portal Chamber out of bounds, the most common, like, kind of quick, easy-ish one to get out of here and not have to go back to Dark Forgotten Bridge to get back to Light World.
Yeah. Worker's Path Candle. That's pretty good, actually. I'm too smooth-brained to think of that personally, though, or to think to do that.
Oh yeah, that'd be the perfect way to get Cannonball for Spider Guardian. That is something that you're most practiced with if you run any percent, though.
Yeah.
I don't think rando-only people are gonna be comfortable enough with that to go for it.
Yeah, that's a lengthy wall crawl. That requires a bit of practicing.
It's just like very specific skill set. It's almost never worth doing in Hundo, this would be a very niche case.
Yeah.
In any case, like, we'd still need Cobalt, so it's not even that. But yeah, it would skip the requirement for boost, at least, here.
And Poison Bog could be, a Torvus key, for example. There is at least one Torvus key in, Dark Torvus.
There is exactly one, because the last one is going to be Sky Temple Grounds.
Yep. There's an Aegon key in Lower Torvus.
Yeah, so the Chika keys are Dark Torvus, Sky Temple Grounds, and Torvus.
Curiously, neither runner has checked Planar Dark Worship yet. There's not been a good time, but maybe they're banking on it being Seekers and them being able to delay it for a while.
Yeah, I don't. There's some good potential value down here too that I don't think.
I have
Seekers
temple
would be
keys.
super useful.
Oh no, not those. HUD system in... That's Cobalt.
Oh, that's Cobalt.
Oh! Oh, wow, that's wretched.
That's really bad for Gollop, because they need Dark
Incredibly bad
Visor
for
to
Gollop.
get that. Light Seat's not going to be too far off here, because it is somewhere.
I think it's going to be Training Chamber. Oh, no, they haven't been to Gathering Hall yet.
Oh yeah, Gathering Hall would be kind of annoying. With yeah, they need Spider Ball for that.
Well, actually...
Oh, I could use Dark Burst, I guess.
No, you can do an instant morph on ceiling there, but it's really dumb and do whatever.
All right, yeah, I'm thinking of the wrong thing, but yeah.
Thanks, game, for the Cobalt hint. Meanwhile, Golp is in Gathering Hall already. Spider Ball's in Hazing Cliff.
Yo, what?
Wow.
Spider's Treasure was the play, sort of. I mean, it would have led them away from here, honestly. There probably isn't very much.
Not for
instincts,
long.
actually.
There's. Oh, but then you could have gone back. You could have gone farther into Sanctuary. Oh, this seed is stupid, honestly.
So, knowing Spider Ball and Hazen Cliff means you can get Annihilator easily if needed. That's actually hilarious. Spider Ball being there is a bit annoying.
It's not the worst place in the world, but it's out of the way now relative.
It's annoying if you, like, decide not to go to Spider's Treasure because you want Spider Ball for it. But, yeah. Gollop screw attacking the Crypt Crystal from the wrong side. Because, well, using the wrong weapon to hit it anyways, you're supposed to hit it with Dark Beam, but Echoes.
Very little about this situation is correct. Meanwhile, Boost Ball is still somewhere in Dark Torvus. It's not on Chika, at least, but it could be there in another seed.
Did Gollop do Seekerless lock for Cache A?
No, actually. Currently, they don't need Boost Ball, I think.
They don't really need it for anything immediate. Just might need it for Spider Guardian. So Gollop using a screw attack block to get to the top of Grapple Guardian's room, but the fight doesn't actually start until you enter it from the crypt door.
Yep, which is this one. What you'll see, like, Hundo runners do is they'll pick up under transit, then go out of bounds in the Morph Ball tunnel, and without opening the door to this room up, they wall crawl to the blue door, transition, retransition, and open the door from out of bounds, and just sort of slide in, and the cutscene repositions you. It's a pretty slick strat, honestly. Doesn't save all that much time because of the inbound strat that exists, but it is cool.
Hundo doesn't have screw attack here, I don't think. So
No,
Hundo
they do.
kind of has. Oh, they do.
Yeah, with the new grapple delay route,
I think I'm thinking of an older route, yeah. I know there's...
Yeah, because with the grapple delay route, you can just do this pretty much at the end of the game, like clean up just before Aegon.
So I think
Like
ZChaotix is checking SDK hits now.
I mean, that's better than nothing.
You've got to be kidding me. Like, Cannonball at Grapple Guardian. So, like, I have seen so many races in tournament lately where boost is hinted to be in a certain region, or even a certain room, battleground, and you see a boost ball model there, and you don't bother scanning it to make sure it's Cannonball, because you've got a hint that boost ball's in the region, so you just pick it up, and it's Cannonball.
Yeah, yep.
So that's really funny, but but Cannonball is probably a good enough substitute at this point that boost isn't that important.
They should be able to skip most cannons with screw attack and space jump alone.
Oh, we're finally gonna see what's in Plane of Dark Horse ship.
It's exactly what we thought it was.
Okay, so yeah, Seeker's there.
It is good for Chica, actually. Chica without Seeker is stupid.
Yeah, you have to do 2 extra rounds on each wing phase.
It's very slow.
Having to do more of the stun phases is also just stupid.
Yeah, that's my least favorite part of Hundo, right there. They also just have Cannonball, though. Well, Gollop has Cannonball, rather.
Oh, yeah, they don't have to worry about that.
Z might not find Cannonball necessarily. Oh, and Echo Visor's right there. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah, so 2 places it could have been in this room. It could have been on the Powerbomb Guardian fight. I wonder, is he considering not doing the PB Guardian fight? There's a pretty good chance that PB Guardian is just Boost Ball at this point.
They also don't have spiders, so...
Oh, yeah, okay. That would be a better reason to not do it. I have soft locked going into PB Guardian without Spider before, so...
it's terrible every time.
That's a hard thing to remember.
Mm-hmm. Z, meanwhile, going for Ing Reliquary, it looks like. And Phase on Grounds. Doesn't feel like getting annihilated for this, and that's fair enough.
I think Z has the Hazing Cliff hint.
Yeah, Z did the Lower Torvus loop.
I think he did that first. I'm not sure if Gollop has it yet.
I think they both have it. That's a red temple key.
Yeah, this is either Agon or Torvus.
I hope it's Agon. Yes. That's like the other good, that's the other good Sky Temple Grounds check. So it pleases me that the required Chica key is somewhere bad.
Did they find the Chica key that's in Dark Torvus yet?
I don't know. That would be funny. Vanilla Boost Ball into Vanilla Chica key.
Oh yeah, there's still 2 checks up there.
And Powerbomb Guardian, of course.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. The entire room, Vanilla, Dark Torvus key 1 in Dark Torvus Arena.
Hunger for more.
Oh dang. That's... Well,
This is the only time this check is ever going. Fair enough. I would have done the same thing too.
Yeah, it's just...
If I hadn't
like,
also scanned the hint.
This is like the rare time that you don't end up scanning the hint for Aang Reliquary, and then you end up actually doing it when you could have otherwise ruled it out.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, ZChaotix knows where his ball upgrades are. And they're not here. Oh, good point in chat. At this rate, the Dark Visor hint's probably a Cobalt hint. That's very bad because
yeah.
Cobalt's behind Dark Visor.
Oh yes.
That could burn Gollop so badly. And it was Dark Visor that gave Gollop their first loss to ZChaotix. I don't quite remember how the match went, where the one that Gollop won, but I do remember the one that Gollop lost was because of Dark Visor. And they just won a match on Dark Visor and Storage C as well. So Dark Visor has been really messing with people. The late stage tournament, it seems.
Yeah, it's kind of it's one of the more rude items, honestly, because it doesn't really lock routes; it just locks isolated checks across the world. So when it's required, it's like, well, it can be basically anywhere. Like you must too at Bash Prime.
I feel like Echo is similar, but locks fewer things.
Yeah, Echo is less bad for that reason. I think Gollop just got air underwater there in a very weird way.
Yeah, I didn't see what they did, and I'm sure it wasn't intentional. Or was it? Sorry, was it reverse air underwater?
No, I think it was air underwater. Just a very weird variant of it where you screw attack to get it somehow. I don't actually know entirely what happened, but it looked real dumb. And Gollop is going for Polluted Mire. Please do not crash.
I've never actually had this crash.
Okay, Gollop is going to open up the boost. The boost slot in Forgotten Bridge. This is much safer. Meditation Vista / Bloom Vista have a nasty habit of crashing.
It's just a faster way to get out to do this via Light World instead, so you can open the spinner gate anyways.
What are these pirates doing? Hello? What jerks? This is why you don't pick up the grapple item if you put it at all.
Yeah, you know what? He really should have just skipped that cannonball if you knew Boost Ball was in the region, right? To not have to deal with the grapple pirate seems fair to me.
I don't even know, because I might put you in a place where you risk a crash, but because I've noticed that Polluted Mire and Gloom Vista have a chance to crash after doing Grapple Guardian. It's really strange.
Oh, sorry, we missed a Torvus key on Defiled Shrine.
It's not. I wanted Profane Path.
That's gonna be pretty obvious if Gollop ever gets. I don't know if they ever saw the landing site key bear.
Yeah,
if you were to ever see that, it'd be pretty obvious to deduce that the key's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you would have to know about the Phazon Grounds key to know that first, for sure.
Jeez, that's really awkward for Gollop, though. That's a triple dip into. That's going to be end up being a triple dip at the end of the seed for into that part of Sky Temple Grounds. Yeah, I do feel like the ZChaotix race to lose entirely off the back of finding Dark Visor.
Yep, again.
There's the Dark Torvus key 1. No way. No way.
That's amazing. Boost is either here, or it's on Powerbomb Guardian, or it's in Cache A, I think.
There is Cache A.
Cache is the Seeker Lock. Whatchamacallit? Poison Bog. Oh, it could be in... No, I don't think it's in Cache.
Poison Bog is a key as well.
Oh my god!
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Pure vanilla Dark Torvus Arena.
Wow. Wow. This seat is a bit cursed, honestly.
Oh, it would have been quite a bit worse with that cannonball showing up like that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's not that hard to get out of there with screw attack, actually. The bit by the tunnel going to the actual fight is elevated just enough that I can screw attack out of the half pipe. I made this.
So. I'm from the point of view from somebody who's less experienced with like the trick to roll and the crumble blocks to get them to reform. And
oh yeah, I always forget about the crumble blocks.
I think a lot of runners are comfortable with that though. I just personally haven't really done it. But yeah, getting out of a boost there is a bit tricky, so I don't like to. I personally don't like to consider it as much. But
and if you don't have any suits, it's pretty nerve-wracking.
Oh, they've got both suits at least. Man, this Dark Visor is so awkward just because, like it's I don't know, because it's not like too bad, I guess, that it's whatchamacallit, Torvus. Sorry. Yeah, it's not too bad that it's locking the Torvus key, I guess, because to get out of Chica's room, you logically need it anyways, so. Actually, that doesn't tell you that much, with Chica just being the SDK. But...
It really is. Getting out of Torvus Arena, Dark Torvus Arena with screw attack is just, yeah. It's nothing. Once you realize where you're screw attacking from and where to, it's free. It's just a screw attack. That's it.
Okay, so now ZChaotix is finally going to get the cache check that I've been wondering what's there.
Nice hive key.
And at this point, I'm sure it's going to be nothing interesting because we just saw boost ball.
Yeah, it could be nothing. Grapple beam. It could be grapple beam. Oh.
Yeah, we know where everything consequential is at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Gollop actually scanning the Ing Reliquary hint for once. And is gonna know not to check that, because they know where Spider Ball is. So it was finding the Torvus key in Defiled Shrine that I think puts ZChaotix into go mode. I'm trying to think of where the third Torvus key is to be. Torvus. So there's one in Torvus. There's one in Dark Torvus. The one in Torvus was in Torvus Temple. I don't remember where the Dark Torvus Chica key is. If we have seen it yet. Yeah, we have to have. Gollop should have it because they have 2 keys. And ZChaotix has 2 keys. Gollop getting the bad news that this is just a Dark Aghanim key. Phase on the grounds.
Nobody said anything in the race time chat, but fair enough. It's always interesting which runners are chattier in race time and when they aren't.
I feel like being chatty.
What the heck is that for doing?
Oh my goodness.
Is this? Uh-oh. Is this a soft lock?
Maybe I've seen this before from someone. I can't remember.
Oh wait, the particles do damage. And the pirates will eventually just leave anyways.
Yeah, but was this a dark pirate commando or a pirate commando? Because if it was, it's a pirate commando.
Oh,
because the lasers are in front of Meditation Vista. That means it's the pirate commando fight.
oh no! You can leave the top dark door. Oh, okay. Oh, this is so dumb.
Yeah, so I guess this is fine, and there are ways out of this, but ZChaotix may not realize that.
Yeah.
I also think the powerbomb might have killed if they had done a bomb jump into it.
I don't think so. I think the hitbox is completely behind. Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened to Gollop.
I'm looking at the race time chat, and something has happened. It hasn't. We haven't caught up on stream yet because we have like 50 seconds of delay today. I guess Gollop's Wii was just taking a while to reset.
Okay, so intentional reset, I guess. They didn't get anything out of that Sky Temple Grounds trip at all. Actually, wow, this is like a reset to a really long time ago. Gollop has been kind of running around and checking stuff, including SDK hints, but not actually physically really getting anything. Or am I being dumb and they...
Loaded the elevator in Temple Grounds, and the game crashed. Oh!
Oh, so they did lose progress. Yeah, they don't have Cannonball or Baseball. They have to get one of those again.
Oh! Z got the screw attack kill. Okay. Oh, and all lost lights. Jeez. ZChaotix is typing in the race time chat. Has no idea what just happened to Gollop. ZChaotix, GG Gollop, I don't think I'm back from this. Never seen this before and I wasted a ton of time. Little does Z know, echoes. Never assume that you're done for until you actually finish. Just never assume that. They also have to play echoes. Never forget that.
Yeah. I don't like to forfeit or, really concede at all until I see the dot done from my opponent personally.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, you really never know what happened to them. They could be having similar issues to you. So we had kind of two very Echoes things happen at once. I think Aaron said they loaded the elevator and Temple Grounds and the game crashed. I'm not sure of the specifics of.
I think it's just one of those random crashes that happen sometimes.
Okay, so I wasn't sure from if the context was that it was because of something they did or not.
Yeah.
But it seems like it was just a stupid random crash.
Yeah, Sky Temple keys are hard when when suddenly they are sent back in time by 30 minutes or so.
Yeah.
We'll know when when they have 9 keys, when they go to the Sky Temple gateway, and when we're short 2 on the tracker. That's a pretty good way to know when they have 9. Z's about to get the awful news / amazing news.
It's gonna be amazing for him not having Cannonball yet, I believe. Yeah, definitely doesn't have Cannonball.
But Z does have a power bomb, so GG booty.
So I think that is go mode for ZChaotix.
Yeah, once Z gets that spider, yeah. Or at least full straight up no mode. Z should know where Cobalt and Spider are. And Echo isn't actually a factor. Oh, Z can do Chica.
Oh, on this trip, yeah, that's very useful actually.
Oh, but Z didn't have any boost ball to open up Forgotten Bridge and doesn't know the BSJ, so we're going to be seeing this.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's really not a bad BSJ, I'm sure.
Once you have a suit, it's pretty fine. It is a 3 BSJ though. If you're not consistent at that, and Z might be feeling behind. As Z is having to grow. We see that in the chat. Yeah, in Hundo it's a scary BSJ because but we have light suits, so it's fine. Magoo.
So Gollop actually is going to get this boost ball, and the knowledge of having gotten it before coming in handy for them.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just get this instead of going all the way back to Under Temple.
Not Under Temple, but
what am I thinking of?
what is that room? I forgot. Sacrificial
Chamber. Yeah, okay. So actually, they don't have Echo anymore either.
But that's not relevant at this point.
For tracker purposes. But yeah. We know it's not going to affect anything.
I just realized he is going for this.
Yeah, what is he looking for?
There we go. It's a grapple beam, clearly. ZChaotix has been DQ'd for not picking up the grapple meme. Messed my head. But yeah, I think Z has forgotten a hint. Either Cobalt or Spider Ball.
Oh. Is it possible they didn't get to the catacombs? I can't imagine that. No.
That would be...
Because I'm pretty sure he knows
I'm pretty certain Z went in there first, since Z didn't have Seekers.
Yeah, maybe he didn't get the spider hint.
Yeah, well. I wonder if it's worthwhile in Gollop's end to refight Grapple Guardian for Chica. Gollop does have Seekers, so maybe not, but if without Seekers...
I really cannot imagine why you wouldn't have gotten the spider hint, but there was the race with I think it was Interslice and Jagger not too long ago, where the entire chat and Column's team thought that Jagger had gotten the Dark Visor hint from Agon Controller, and it turned out that he never had it.
That's right.
So we were all just like, "Oh my god, he forgot the hint." Everyone was going nuts, but he just never had it.
Yeah, Z could also just be flustered and forgetting things easily. Gollop is going to pick up Echo Visor again. Right, Gollop doesn't know where Dark Visor is, because otherwise Gollop is in.
The thing is just like, skipping a Lower Torvus Emerald hint is harder for me to imagine than skipping the Agon Controller one. Because the Agon Controller is like maybe a concession you can make if you got Amber at an unlucky time and you're just like, oh
yeah.
First. But skipping Lower Torvus hints I think is weird.
Yeah. Z never got the Gathering All in, took the light suit, and save warped out. Oh.
Oh, and yeah, that's tough because let's see. So I'm trying to think of Z's best options for stumbling into that spider ball, and because I don't think that Spider's Treasure is the way you'd want to go from Agon if you didn't have Spider Ball already, because it's going to be pretty low value, because 2 of those checks logically require it.
I don't know. You can still look at them. That's good enough usually.
Well, if the only thing you're looking for is Spider Ball, then, like, if that's literally the only thing of value left to you, then that's not very valuable.
Yeah, it is only 1 check at that point, I see.
So I think his best chance of stumbling into it is routing Sank from Training Chamber, and then, like, just doing the first floor of Sank from that direction. But he's already gone to... I don't know if he would want to go back to lower tours at this point.
Yeah.
Looks like a pretty good Chica Larva fight, though.
Yeah, it seemed decent enough. If I were Z, and I would probably end up doing Grapple Guardian, and just be very disappointed at that Cannonball.
Yeah, neither of them have Cannonball for Chica Adult now. So ZChaotix can just kind of stand wherever he wants for this fight because of having Light Suit. The Dark Water won't damage you. So
it's so good.
It's easier to get these Dark Beam hits on the adult phase to get the stuns. And with Seekers, this is kind of no problem. Although it looked like... Okay, I think he did the strat on the first round where you target... you double target one of the wings in case one of your Seekers misses.
Nice. Z is waiting for the bugs of refill ammo to be dispensed. And there we go. Free dark ammo for the whole family.
So I really recommend shooting a charge late shot at the Chicklings if you want to get your dark ammo up, because it I think you need 2 regular shots to hit them, and if you used charged lighter dark ammo, that just results in way more ammo pickups being sprayed everywhere anyways. It's just something I see that a lot of people have trouble farming dark ammo there, but it's pretty good as a charged light shot. Not gonna lie, one of the reasons that I was a little bit excited for Gollop to lose Cannonball is that we're gonna get 2 adult Chica fights.
I try to go with Infinite Annihilator in sick fight. I think just Infinite Annihilator and also Chica with Annihilator are both sick things. Putting them together, though, is gravy.
Yeah, really, the only reason Annihilator is bad is because of the ammo cost.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be great.
So with 100 of each ammo, that's an Annihilator plus stun Chica and have enough to still kill it. I hope Gollop goes and checks towards C from this part of Sanctuary. That would be good.
That seems like kind of a long trip from this.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's Gollop's only real chance to catch back up right now.
And the only thing that they're actually looking for that they don't know already is Dark Visor. Yeah. You know, the only reason I could see it is just because of it being there last time.
Gollop never picked up Spider Ball, that's right.
Nobody's been in this direction at all.
This is our first glimpse of Sanctuary. And it's full of spiders. Oh no.
Yeah, so Gollop could be thinking that Dark Visor's behind Spider Ball.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in a sense, Storage C has a spider requirement.
I think
Screw attack, but my point stands.
yeah, screw attack was the way to logically get it in this seed. Oh, taking the Agant elevator. Okay, this is really interesting.
Ooh, yeah, this might be Gollop's chance to catch back up. He's gonna have to. Ooh, this is exciting again. We have a race again.
I mean, we kind of had a race again anyways, because ZChaotix clearly doesn't know where Spider Ball is. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure we'll really be able to retain a lead out of this. It really depends where ZChaotix goes now.
Well, Z might remember Spider, but not Cobalt, or the other way around.
I'm actually wondering if the race time chat might be ZChaotix's undoing here, because if Gollop's reading it, then they know that ZChaotix is saying they had a really tough time with something or a big time waste, and despite their crash and having to make up back some of that time, they might be feeling in a better position just because of reading that comment.
Mm-hmm. But that is at the exact moment. I don't even know. Yeah. I guess I don't know that space Gollop would be in right now exactly. Z didn't even lose that much time, like only 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, it just feels super bad, but like
oh yeah, of course. You're just sitting there waiting for something to happen, and it's not.
Like I actually, when you're stuck like that, that's when you have the least possible sense of time.
ZChaotix never went into this room. Okay.
Oh, he's about to be in go mode. He's about to get the spider ball hit. Yeah, this is he's gonna be ahead because of this, because he's done the Chica fight already. That fight is fairly long. And Gollop's path to the end of the seed is still quite awkward.
And does Z remember the Cobalt dungeon? That could be another, oops.
Yeah, so we at least know for sure that it wasn't
Z remembers the Cobalt.
It wasn't him forgetting the Spider Ball hint for sure, he just didn't have it. So,
once again, Chad and commentators assuming that the runner had something, and they never saw. Oops. And Z putting off Cobalt because it doesn't do anything in Torvis, of course, so fair enough.
Yeah, actually, I think it looks funny because it looks like he's beelining it kind of as a... It looked to me like he was beelining it kind of as a result of that Spider Ball hit, but that's probably not true. This next move is going to be to pick it up anyways.
Yeah, at least we weren't screaming about it this time. Goblin is going to pick up that Nomo Dark Visor. It is still really awkward to get back to dungeon from here. They'll have Cobalt or Dark Visor. Gollop still has to fight Chica though, and that might be enough to swing it anyways.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that losing Cannonball feels a bit bad. And although I'd like to see the fight, it sucks that it's got the time loss for them associated with it.
Yeah, Gollop got cheated out of a fast Chica. Z is getting cameraed pretty badly and doesn't know.
Oh, the dungeon camera is awful. Oh my goodness. I don't even think he's in the correct section of it.
I think Z has picked up Cobalt. Yeah, Z's leaving. Oh my, what the fuck is this camera? I have not seen it act like that before.
Yeah, I guess the camera tricked him so badly that he didn't actually go through the first watch run at all.
Yeah.
On the way out.
Of all the Echo Seeds I've made, this is certainly one of them.
This is one of the biggest places I lose time in late game.
I don't understand how I've gotten Dungeon to cooperate with me every time. Maybe I just don't go there very often. If I go there more often, I bet I'd see that awful camera. Where is Gollop going? Gollop is going to get Annihilator. Yeah, that does make certain fights easier, so fair enough. Z has a bunch of Sanctuary checks to do. Sank map, Lost Station Access, Dynamo Works, which we haven't seen yet. We don't know which one that is, and Halo Training Site.
I still don't really know why you would take the time to get this, though. Because, like, he's... Actually, does he know? He doesn't know where the third Torvis key is, does he?
Oh, yeah, could we get
Oh, yeah, he's not in go mode at all. He's getting Annihilator because, as far as he knows, the Torvis key he's missing might be Profane Path.
Yeah, also they.
Yes, sorry.
Z's gonna have to do an annoying trick that I dislike. Or Z could also remember that there's a lip pad you can stand on. Okay, Z remembers the easy way. You can just stand here and just jump. Maybe. Mini quad, please. Okay, this room is being really goofy. Yeah, I can just stand here. For the longest time, I didn't know about this. And so I did this awful thing where I tried to jump up and land on the moving arm at the spider track. You can just do that instead.
Yeah, I think the arm thing you have to do if you don't have Screw Attack. But,
you do. Yeah, you do.
But yeah, I fell down here in a no out of bounds run, which doesn't have Spider or Screw at this point because you're getting the early transit station PV. And I got stuck down there, and Aaron told me about the being able to stand the Echo door to get out.
It is a little bit deceptive to get on the portal covering. It's almost like you kind of have to do climb up just a little slope at the side. You can't just jump onto it in a bad room.
I don't think you actually have to kill that quad to get to open the door to the map station, because the game doesn't expect you to have Cobalt here, so it wouldn't lock it. Yeah. I'm not sure if you unload main reactor at all, so maybe you still would have to kill it. Yeah, I guess if you don't want to do the jump off the quad, you'd have to kill it anyways.
You can get up here without killing the quad, or with killing, or yeah, while the quad is alive, you can Screw Attack from the boxes or do a BSJ, with the BSJ being a bit sketchy since it's under pressure and all that.
Yeah. The Screw Attack, actually, yeah, I always forget the Screw Attack option exists.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's only really relevant for rando. Also, fun fact about Cannonball, it's actually, there's a little damage trigger in front of the, or damage zone in front of that tunnel that goes into the spinny part. If you have Cannonball, you ignore that and you fall. It's real good to actually end up out of bounds because you're a little bit careless. You just get to Aether jump up the mini gyro chamber Aether box, which is huge for no reason, by the way. It's awful.
Yeah, there's actually not really a good reason for it, just because for most rooms it's big because of the terminal fall. Box
Most
seems to be big.
Sanctuary just big for no reason.
Like the terminal fall box is kind of the reason for the most part, but you don't have to have a terminal fall box in there. I don't even think that room has one.
No, it doesn't. It's just big for no reason. I remember in our room, Rando, I had to climb up an elevator out of bounds. I think I had to climb up CAD West, and the Aether box for that room was like 3 times the size of the room. It's horrible.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's not even an outdoor room.
No, it's not. It's awful.
Gollop checked Profane Path and reset out of it because it was nothing. And ZChaotix just got his Spider Ball.
Yeah, Z is in full-on go mode. Yeah, I think, yeah, Gollop is just checking Sky Temple grounds for the last Orvis key.
Gonna actually use the Hive Dynamo Works portal to get back to Dynamo Works. And,
It's a good portal in this exact case, I think.
yeah, I think I think this portal gets ignored a lot in Randomizer, but yeah, in this like exact case, it's good. And he's gonna peek quickly over at the item in the back tunnel of Spider Guardian to see if we can do the trick to get in the tunnel.
Yeah.
If that's the key or not.
No, that's a Spider Guardian fight.
Okay, so Cobalt was, well, not hard required, technically, but...
I mean, out of bounds makes a lot of things not required. Oh, man. This seed is so dumb. Is there a way to check initial seeds in pools? I feel like there is.
If you just go to the initial challenge.
Yeah, you have to go to the first one.
I think you would have to scroll up in Tournament Resources channel to see it.
I think I... Did I leave it there? I don't remember.
Oh, I've got the link to the old challenge, anyways.
Oh, nice. Yeah, ZChaotix is 13th seed, I think. Was 13th seed. Yeah. I think next tournament, that happens. Gonna do like sort of like a qualifier seed, just like take an average seed, and let people have at it. Try to get their best time to avoid that kind of nonsense where Aaron is both a very good any percent runner and slow a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, when you don't have a lot of data to work with, you gotta do something. But
yeah,
coming from other communities, randomizer communities that do qualifiers, it's pretty fun. It's just neat to organize some races and see how they end up. The initial seeding for this tournament, I believe, was literally past tournament results at the top, and then
it was past tournament results.
Then it was race time,
speedrun stuff.
It was past tournament results, and then race time rank, and then any percent.
Yeah.
Speedrun position, and then randomly at the bottom for everyone else.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, Gollop has played really well. Just that Dark Visor really bit Gollop hard. This would have been a much different race if Gollop had gone there sooner.
This
might have been a different race if Gollop didn't crash.
A little bit. Might have been closer. I still don't know that Gollop would have won, but it would have been a bit closer.
Yeah, at least that.
But yeah, Gollop is one of like the most demonstrably strong runners known in the community and races a lot. So,
oh yeah.
And ZChaotix not having been in the first tournament, I think probably has been doing races and weeklies for like maybe 6 months or so, is my guess.
Z was around for the first tournament, but didn't join. I don't know if Z was doing races at the time, but he started doing races after the tournament, if I recall correctly. But Z has shown a willingness to learn a lot of the new tech, like secretless locks, and just a willingness to improve. Yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely... Z was definitely the underdog in these kinds of matchups when he entered, and even coming into this, I still would have said that, even though he's earned the #2 bracket seed. But
yeah,
but yeah, so it's he just keeps winning races. It's crazy. Winning some really close ones too. Kind of. Actually, 2 of them were off the back of a Dark Beam DS4 skip.
the last tournament ended like a year ago from around this time, I think. Check. You've only been doing 80% for like a year, Aaron? Okay, I just need to step up my game clearly. Wow. Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, he's been playing for a year. I just hadn't. I wasn't really part of the community then. I just watched the tournament and didn't start seeing his name until like a little bit after it. So.
Yeah, that sounds about right too for me.
I started playing 3 months ago.
I was in last year's tournament. Was playing like 2 months before that, so a year and change for me.
This tournament kind of doubled in size compared to the last one too, so it's cool to see.
Oh yeah, definitely. What am I even looking for? I'm looking for this. As it turns out, though, if you practice echoes, you get good. Exhibit A, Aaron. Wow, I am so surprised to see that. That's also fair, yeah. They're all very good runners of echoes as well. And extremely good runners, actually. Some might even say some of the best.
Oh yeah, there's a key in aerial training site. I forgot.
There's also a key in Watch Station itself, I think.
No, it's just Watch Station Access, I think. Or actually, no. Yeah, Watch Station itself, because we just saw WSA and I thought it was a missile.
I was looking at chat.
I saw chat post WSA, but when I saw WSA, just
I think we all got confused on it. I think I said Watch Station Access by mistake, and everyone ran with it.
Okay, so he's got to do this. A bit annoying, but the strat where you instamorph into the bomb slot and then roll out of it onto the gate is pretty cool.
Yep. What would ZChaotix's last Sky Temple key be? Oh, Dynamo Works.
He got it already. We just
no.
Spider Guardian fight.
Oh, okay. Maybe the tracker in input.
I'm not sure if there's another one beyond that, though.
Yeah, this might be it. Well, we'll know when Z-Warps start.
Yeah, this should be it. I'm looking at the list that I wrote down quickly. This should be the last one.
It's the very primal one trick in main research where you can just stand on the echo gates.
Oh, I think Gollop just did Gollop just do that in staging area?
Yeah, Goblin through staging area and has to use his portal to get out.
I always forget about the jump from that gate working in staging area as well. It just never occurs to me.
Oh yeah. Anyways, I love that these Oh, God.
I don't think of staging area nearly as much as I should. It can be a really good routing option.
Yeah. I love that you see Judgment Draw just because you come in through Lower Torvis like that, or through that elevator. That's my favorite. One of my favorite things about Echoes, because otherwise you wouldn't see that room at all. But thanks, staging area.
One of the really old No Out of Bounds runs, like from the SDA era, took the Judgment Drop portal out of fighting quad because they didn't want to have to do the trick to open the watch station portal at the same segment as having to do Grand Abyss.
Oh, wow. It impresses me how we can remember the names of all these rooms and where they are. I play this too much. We don't have lives when we just play Echoes Rando instead.
I made an effort to learn the room names, and for me, it's personally easier with the way that my brain works.
Yeah, it's definitely worth doing with the proximity hits, especially. But
if you see a room name and you're like not really sure what it is, you can Google it on Metroid Wiki. That's what I did for a lot of them until I remembered them. I really like the room names being in the Prime series because it's just really easy to refer to.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Rooms by name, and then like everyone, at least everyone who knows the room names, everyone instantly knows what room you're talking about. Instead of just having to be like, oh, you know, that room with the thing and the thing, like it has this turret but not this one and whatever.
Yeah. Oh, drunk camera! Yes, yes. Oh, there it goes.
Oh, was that coming out of the watch station tube?
Yeah, that happens sometimes, and I'm not sure why, but it's really good every time.
That camera scares me because I always think I'm going to get stuck in the tube.
And Z will be the first of final bosses at 151. 40-something.
Well, I should be able to get a sub 2 from here.
Yeah. Just casually tell SpeedGaming, yeah, we're going to do another race here. Sorry about your schedule, but we're just going to do another race. They probably have stuff going on, though. Schedule.
Actually curious.
Oh, by the way, go follow the runners. They're both good peeps and very good at this game. Follow my co-commentator Asner and Scupula for tracking. Thank you very much for stepping in relatively close to the race. And if you want to get in on this action too, there's a Discord for this. Wow, incredible.
Yeah, I got into this pretty recently, and it's a lot of fun.
I need to go to tomorrow to see if there's a...
So this channel is free after this. Although I don't recommend that race go on right now. I think.
Yeah, I think Z is probably gonna not gonna want to race after this.
Like I said this the last. I actually commentated ZChaotix's previous win against Gollop, and I noted that it was kind of a really big win for him. So
yeah, and Z is thinking he's behind after the tree incident. So he's probably pumped full of adrenaline right now, seeing that no one's finished.
Yeah, exactly. So 2 cycles, the first Emperoring phase, which isn't really what you want. Especially at lower health, it spawns more tentacles on each cycle. He's probably really nervous, although the outcome of the boss fight isn't going to matter too much at this stage, but he probably thinks it's got to be really close.
Yeah, yeah.
He has been in several very close races that he got the upper hand in at the very end. So might be kind of like he's been in this situation before. Maybe used to it, I don't know, but there's very good reason for him to think that this is very close.
Yeah. You can't ever know what your opponent is doing, really. You never know when echoes will happen to them.
Yeah, so Emperor Ing 3 down with a little bit of trouble, but not too much. It's really hard to get those screw attacks to hit right when you're nervous. You gotta hit really close to the ground. And gollop is gollop went out of bounds. Oh, gollop skipping cobalts.
I guess Golf didn't pick up Cobalt in the end, huh?
I don't think so. I don't remember seeing them do that. This makes a lot of sense for them to just try and go to Spider Guardian. I didn't actually consider whether they got Cobalt or not. Oh, they have Cobalts. I don't know why they would want Cannonball, though. They went out of the way to get Boost Ball. I'm really not sure why they would want Cannonball at this point, honestly.
Maybe Golub thinks this is going to be not too long to get, and that's fair enough.
I don't think so. Like, oh, right, Chica. I'm being silly.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yep. And right there, tank map.
ZChaotix is going to go for his favorite strat here, the Dark Beam DS4 skip, which is slower. You can end this almost right away. It's some really clean screw attacks, but
that's tricky.
It is a bit harder to do. This is a bit easier.
And safer, I feel like. But sometimes the Dark Stam's just like, no.
Yeah.
What if you wanted to save a minute on final bosses, but Dark Stam has said no, and that cost you the PB?
He's getting some really good charge shots off here.
Oh yeah, definitely. And GGZ with an official race time GG time of 1:56.45.
Yeah, GG's. So he'll be advancing to losers finals against Aaron Explosives. And then the winner of that will be facing Diceron in the grand finals.
As he just said in the race time, I was freaking out when I said the stuff earlier because I thought I was going to have to reset from a soft lock. Kept trying to do stuff and eventually got out of it though. So I thought that Z was also going to have to reset out of there if he. Fortunately, screw attack worked.
Yeah, Interslice confirmed you can leave out the top. So
yeah.
After I read that, I wasn't worried, but I'm sure he was. That was pretty ridiculous.
Z didn't know that though, so we'll have to tell Z. I imagine Z's taking like a bathroom break and catching his breath after that, because
yeah, how did he end up leaving that room? Did he go through the top?
He killed the pirate with screw attack.
Oh.
I was surprised it worked, but it did.
Actually, that is Gollop placing 4th in both of the tournaments so far.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh yeah, and Gollop is eliminated. But it was a good race. That Dark Visor was extremely unfortunate. Z's in the setup. Will he emerge? When will he emerge? Soon, TM, soon. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out where this. I have an appointment tomorrow. I'm trying to figure out where it is. It's the middle of nowhere. And Google Maps is not cooperating.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Just for my appointment, an appointment thing I'm doing is.
Oh, gotcha.
Huh. I had no idea this was here.
See, this is why room names are good.
There's
IRL
a-
should have room names.
I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, this area does have a room name. It's Fort Eustis. Got to get my military ID renewed for insurance nonsense. Anyways, enough about me. Spider Guardian. It's full of spiders. Oh no.
Yeah, so Gollop is gonna finish out, at least.
Yeah.
I think the one time that they didn't was... Oh, welcome ZChaotix. Congratulations.
GG. How do you feel about trees?
I've never seen a Pyro Commando get stuck in that tree before. I was so scared that I was going to have to reset.
Yeah, me too. But as it turns out, that the dark beam door at the top of that room, it's unlocked in that first pass.
Is it really? But I
Yeah.
had to climb up it without
Oh,
boost.
yeah, that's right. You didn't have boost ball or cannonball.
Oh yeah,
Get him.
we kind of forgot about that, because
I mean, it's
Cannonball was on Grapple Guardian and Gollop had it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just do the stupid hyper mode BS, yes.
I guess.
Stupid trick DCR found number 500.
Too many.
But yeah, what did you think of that scene? Was aside from that,
Let's see. I thought it was pretty normal in the beginning. You know, pretty.
Then?
It was pretty okay. And then, where was the part where I was like, what the heck's going on? I found... It was when I found Light Beam, I was considering going to, what's the place called? Or Plane of Dark Worship, before going back to Aegon. Since I had, 5 E-Tanks and SA, I thought I could probably check that, but I was like, well, what's the chances that that's going to have something? I'll just go to Aegon instead. And then that's where Seekers were. They were in Pod W, so, of course.
But you did pretty well without them for quite a while.
I also was considering doing Seekerless SDK checks, but I figured this time oh, that's the other thing. I was nervous about doing Seekerless checks because of how badly I messed up Mining Station B's door today. It doesn't normally take me 22 missiles or whatever it was.
Oh,
Yeah, that was worrying to see. Like, that was pretty early in the race, and it was a lot of time spent relative to how much had happened in the race so far.
Honestly, though, Gollop went about as far into the sea. I want to say. Speaking of things that happened to Gollop, at that exact moment, when the tree happened, Gollop actually just crashed randomly in an elevator.
Oh
lost a
no,
lot of
random
progress.
crash?
Yeah.
Was it one of the Temple Grounds ones?
Yes,
I
it
think it was in
was.
Lower Torvus.
It was
Oh,
Temple Grounds. I don't
I
know.
know, I've had crashes coming from the Temple Grounds elevators before, but it's been quite a long time since that's happened.
He lost. It was the Lower Taurus progress that he lost. Or that they lost, sorry.
Yeah, light beam or light suit.
Light suit. Cannonball was one of the big
Oh,
ones.
Cannonball was
And
lost
they-
because of that?
And they
Yeah.
also ended up getting boost ball on sort of the same trip. So they knew where that was and ended up going to grab it later instead of Cannonball.
I
Well,
see.
Still has to do check. I'm trying to think of the last key.
Oh, does he not have all the, or do they not have all the chicken keys yet?
No, they have all the chick keys. They just
okay.
haven't done chick. They
Yeah.
wanted to get Cannonball off of Worker's Path first.
The Defiled Shrine one is really rough for them. I think you had Dark Visor when you did STK.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
that's
it was in
right.
Storage C. I got that
It was
relatively
really
early.
unfortunate. Gollop took a long time to fix that. It's really funny because apparently Gollop won the last weekly or so off the back of that exact play.
I was
Stories
their
3
last
for
turn.
Darkvisor.
It
I
was their
think it
last
was.
tournament race against
Oh.
Earslights.
That too. It's really awkward.
Darkvisor has been messing with a lot of people lately.
Oh, saying map station, fair enough.
Like I commentated the first ZChaotix versus Gollop matchup, and that one was decided by Darkvisor as well.
Yeah, that was Darkvisor on Grapple Guarding. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Dark Tarvis like that.
Dark Visor is a very prime one item. Doesn't really unlock routing or lock routes for the most part, but it sure does lock items in random places.
Oh, haha, by the way, you need this. Also, it's locking a translator that has the hint for it behind it.
Yeah.
Bane of my existence is going for secretless STKs, and then right there in War Ritual Ground is a key.
Oh, that's the worst.
Happens all the time, I think, when I try to do secretless STKs, it feels like.
Yeah, War Ritual Grounds, Sky Temple Key is probably the most insulting Sky Temple. It is the most insulting. Try that. Because there isn't really a practical way to skip it unless you like load delays and masochism.
It sounds not my kind of thing.
Good. It sucks. What is Golf? I guess Golf is double checking keys.
I'm a little bit curious how they handle STK hints, because they are... I'm pretty sure they're the fastest reader of them in the community. But then I don't know if they ever get to writing them down or anything.
Golf just might have that good of a memory and can
I
read
would
that
not
fast.
be surprised.
Alright, so how do you feel about the upcoming match against Aaron?
I'm excited. I wasn't, how to say it, depending on how, I mean, we know how the top 8 bracket ended up working, but originally Aaron thought that I might be up against her for the first round, but then it didn't work out that way because of the way it actually works. So I do get to have my match with Aaron now.
Nice. Good luck. No matter what, you're going to be third place, which congratulations, by the way.
Wow, you're just straight up telling him he's gonna lose.
I mean, I'm saying no matter what. I'm trying to be nice. I'm sorry. I'm just really.
I know what you meant. It was just like...
should have said it in a different way, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna try my best.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah.
I'm very happy with how I've played this tournament. I really regretted not playing in the last tournament. So.
Oh, I didn't say at least third? Oh! Whoops. Darn, they figured out my attempted spooky curse. Dang, gotta try harder next time. Anyways, Grand Chamber Windway.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
You can probably find Spider Beam there. This whole seat has been a Diggle deep. You weren't saying words, or at least not correctly.
Yeah, Spider Beam is actually useful because it's the only way to get the YouTube web trap scan if you miss it the first time.
what keys are Gollop still missing here?
I think it's just Chica.
Chica? Okay. Would make sense.
Yeah, I think they probably have 8, but I'm not certain. They did put a bunch of effort into getting the Workers' Path Cannonball.
Yeah, it didn't go super smoothly, unfortunately.
Wow, two dives in a row. That's pretty low damage. It might be the fastest because he'd probably do all the damage in the standing phase.
Yeah.
But if they get like only 2 dives again here, then they're gonna have to super on the second round. No, okay, I don't think they'll have to super this round at this point.
Hello, adult Chica, once again. Goodbye.
Good old Cannonball.
So nice to have. And that was the last Sky Temple key.
I mean, to be fair, the adult Chica fight is also something you have to practice.
Yep.
So, like in addition to Workers' Path Cannonball. So, I mean, I don't know. You'd be trading probably one thing that you don't practice for another thing you don't practice. I don't know.
Practicing Chica is better than practicing Workers' Path Cannonball. Workers' Path Cannonball is very niche. Unless you're doing any percent, of course, and you probably want to practice that or something. I don't know.
It's very common, very, very common in vanilla categories, but it's almost never useful in Randomizer.
Right.
I'm making assumptions on stuff, but I think bosses are generally the less practiced things by random players.
Yeah, winging out of bounds.
There's very few OOB I know how to do. So
Yeah.
I would not go for something like Workers' Path currently.
Yeah, Workers' Path is pretty involved, and it's incredibly niche, honestly. There's probably only a handful of out of bounds I'd really want to do. Like Portal Chamber, which is like the only one you would really want to know and practice. If like there was
at
one
least
you were
twice
going
today.
Yeah. If there was one out of bounds you're going to practice, that's the one. I'll also do Dynamo Chamber, Torvus Temple, and at least something else.
I feel like. Do you think the Dark Torvus upper to lower is a good one to use?
Oh, that's also a really good one that I've been using a lot recently.
Yeah, I thought Gollop might do that, but they didn't take the opportunity.
It's a weird one if you don't know it already. Like, you get out of bounds, okay, transition to the cache, okay. Then you kind of face the door and move back and just fall for a bit. It's really weird. And getting the transition off of the extra dock is also very weird.
Seems like a lot of it is more blind than other wall crawls.
It's not so bad. You can still see the outline of if you fall and look down, but it's not something you. Well, actually, no.
Yeah, I
wouldn't
suggest anyone do it if they hadn't practiced it already.
Yeah, as long as
I just thought it was likely that they had probably practiced it and maybe they didn't. Because I know they can do somewhat of bounce. Like, Spider Guardian Skip, I think they can probably do.
Yeah, honestly, it's not even. There's not even that much to going to upper dark to lower dark Torvus, but it's, if you don't already know it, you don't want to attempt something like that. Also, getting inbounds can be a little bit of a pain.
This one's also really good. Like almost everyone prefers this to the secretless door, but
yeah,
ZChaotix, I know you like the secretless door here. With this
Also, speaking of seekers, gollop has seekers, I think. Unless gollop, maybe
no,
gollop lost that.
Oh yeah, maybe he might have lost. They might have lost them. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to have a really hard time still getting off screw tag into morph tunnels. So I find the seekerless STK door here a little bit easier for me.
Yeah, I haven't practiced those at all, so it just scares me. Swoos on up there.
Oh yeah, were you nervous during the Emperor Ring fight?
Yes. I was very nervous since I checked on the light beam, then gollop it did not finish yet.
Probably a dumb question, honestly, but...
I usually still like to do a safety save, even though I had so much health at this time. I still usually like to, but I chose not to this time because I thought it was going to come down to just a couple seconds again or something. It seems to be happening quite a lot, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I did bring that up. Gollop also missing the one cycle on the eye.
Yeah, I missed the super missile on the very first one.
Yeah, that always sucks. They're using Annihilator, which...
I knew where it was, but I was not going back for it.
Yeah, they ended up grabbing Annihilator on the same trip they grabbed Dark Visor.
Yeah, in retrospect, I don't think Annihilator was worth grabbing, but it is a lot easier to use on Emperor Ring 1 than Supers, I find.
And they didn't know where in Sky Temple Grounds.
That's right. Right.
And then they ended up checking Profane Pass before...
Whoa, yeet! I don't think I've seen that intensive just go away Samus before. This Emperor Ring 3 is being a bit of a bully. Please die.
I missed the specific one that you saw, but... Oh, that was cool. Just the bounce into the wall and screw attack back into it.
Jeez, Emperor Ring 3, please stop.
I always feel bad about having like really unclean fights of this when I play, and then I go back and I watch part of my matches and I feel less bad about it.
It either goes pretty well or horribly, like this. There's not a lot of in between.
How did that not hit at all? It
just
wasn't
barely
enough,
too
clearly,
high.
But,
Yeah. There. G. Yeah, all you gotta do there is just get the screw attack on. You don't even have to jump again, you just fall. Speaking of falling, oops.
I cannot do the screw attack from the lower ledge here consistently at all.
It's really weird. You like need maximum height off of your space jump. Lose 10 seconds attempting to save one. Good content.
And Annihilator's the slightly simpler setup for
Yeah.
getting the damage down on Dark Samus 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Gollop is going to go for the Screw Attacks for Dark Samus 4 skip.
Looks like they got the first screw attack, though not a ton of damage, but it's enough.
Not very
Okay.
much damage.
For a bit, I was worried they just got centered.
I think one of those missiles actually hit Dark Samus.
Yeah, one of them did, which, oh, welcome to the center of the universe. Everybody in this community loves Dark Samus 4 so much. It's our favorite.
It's the face-on shot. I don't see
That was a good miss. I couldn't have missed better than that, honestly. Just right behind the back.
Yeah, that was a sad miss. Why? Dark Samus.
Just locked on to, or tried to shoot too fast before locking on, I think.
Yeah.
I do find this fight fun. I know, like, literally half the community disagrees.
It's not that it's mostly that it's just RNG. It feels like it is RNG if he gets awful to lose a race to RNG nonsense.
I do find the end sequence fun, though, but, like, the community polls have demonstrated that, we're all, like, very 50-50 on who wants final bosses to be enabled and who doesn't. So it just kind of barely squeaked in, as being the default for this tournament, but, it was, kind of barely decided to not be the default for the weeklies upcoming.
And there we go. GG Gollop finishing at 22:22. 07 in the race time, but Gollop actually finished like 3 seconds ago. And Gollop just said, "Oh, you," as in ZChaotix, finished.
GG Gollop.
Yeah, fair enough. Not looking at the race time chat.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they were looking at it or not. It's, you know, I like the call not to sometimes.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, GG. Gollop does not do but I'm sure we'll see them pop up in the chat. While we're waiting for Gollop, go follow the runners, as I've said. Follow the commentators, and if you want to get in on this yourself and get centered, there you go. There's a Discord link there. Just 3 or 4 matches left, I think. Or is it 2 or 3?
It's 2 or 3, yeah.
Depending on whether or not Erin wins her first rematch with DCR.
Well, you're assuming ZChaotix is gonna lose again. We have to.
I'm sorry.
We gotta be
I need
fair.
to go to sleep.
But yeah, like
man, I'm just eating my foot and it tastes awful.
But yeah, whoever wins losers finals, whoever that ends up being.
Yep.
In the grand finals.
Yep. I'm sorry, Izzy.
It's fine, Diggle. You do that with Spider Beam and stuff all the time, I get it.
I crashed in Sacred Path. First time I've crashed from something unrelated to Out of Bounds in half a year, they said.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was what I thought. That was the Temple Grounds elevator I thought it was. I've never seen it crash.
Sacred Path is the one that's close to GFMC, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the only one of the Temple Grounds elevators that I've had crash before. Usually coming down from Great Temple, I've just shot the door and then crash.
Oh.
I don't know why, but it's been a long time since it's happened. But it has happened to me before.
Interesting.
I don't think I've been playing the game long enough to experience any of these crashes, because people talk about crashes in a lot of rooms, like
They're very niche and rare crashes. Some of them can be avoided, and some of them are just really random, like 1 in 1,000. Well, maybe not even that many.
Like, people have scared me about the Polluted Mire one. I've never seen that one, although you almost never go to Polluted Mire in Randomizer.
Yeah, yeah. And even then, it's only not really a problem. I think you have to be holding and go through the portal. It's weirdly specific.
Does the what is it? The Cat West to main research crash, is that patched in Rando?
No, that's a guaranteed way to crash your game if you're about that.
Oh, really? Oh, it's not okay. I was under the impression that it is patched. And I've been not taking that door carefully. I always take it carefully in vanilla, so I guess I know better now.
Yeah.
That one I think is just weird because the game expects you to have beaten Caretaker if you're coming from that way. I'm not sure.
Your button just loves to crash the game in weird scenarios.
Yeah, so I still don't really know if that crash... I don't think that crash had an impact on the actual race result. But it's still
Yeah.
fucked.
Oh, of course. Just waiting to see if Gollop wants to come into the text chat for a few questions. Yeah. Otherwise, the problem with Bracket is that I can't check the schedule for upcoming races because there's not one currently, unless ZChaotix and Loki, I think, have decided. No, Aaron, of course.
Right now we're planning on Friday for sure. I don't know what time yet. But...
Okay. Tune in then. Freaking Grand Chamber Windway.
That was a good one.
Yep.
I think they're probably not going to come in, though. It seems
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah. Well, in that case, we should go. I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for whenever the losers finals get scheduled. We've got 2 to 3 more matches left.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
And we'll see if Diceron can defend his championship title from last time.
Mm-hmm.
So have a good night, everyone.
Catch you all later.